Washoku, or Japanese cuisine, is gaining attention worldwide for being both delicious and wholesome. It was registered as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage in 2013. Behind washoku's exquisite, beautifully layered flavors are high-quality ingredients from across the country. Each is a blessing of nature, formed and nurtured by Japan's unique environment. To start with, Japan receives abundant rainfall, has expansive forests, and brims with delicious water. It also has 4 distinct seasons, with each presenting looks and attractions of their own. The country stretches across climate zones. As such, the topography and environment varies from region to region. The Japanese encapsulate all aspects of a region's natural and cultural climate into one word: fudo. The northern region's cold currents contain tasty seafood, while the southern region produces luscious tropical fruit. Each area has specialty ingredients that enrich and add zest to the local culture and lifestyle. Nature provides both breathtaking sights and a generous selection of produce, and both have contributed to the development of Japan's food culture. In this program, we focus on 3 factors that play a vital role in producing quality ingredients: water, the 4 seasons, and the regional climate, and see how they contribute to Japanese food diversity. Japan is blessed with an abundance of water. Its yearly rainfall is twice the global average. The rain that falls on the forests seeps into the ground and fills rivers. As Japan is an island country, it doesn't take long for rivers to reach the ocean. The short retention time means that the water remains relatively soft. At the same time, it absorbs nutrients from the forest, producing delicious water with a mellow, light feel. Low in magnesium, the smooth water supports washoku culture by drawing out the ingredients' inherent flavors. Its abundance enables a rich variety of produce to take root in Japan. Rice, the staple food of Japan, is one of them. It has a delicate sweetness and aroma when freshly cooked. A characteristic of Japanese rice is its fluffy and slightly sticky texture. Let's take a look at the deep connection between rice production and water. The Shonai Plains, located in northeastern Yamagata Prefecture, is one of Japan's top rice-producing regions. Okuyama Yasumitsu's family has been making rice here for about 300 years. He credits the region's water for the rice's great flavor.
やっぱり、お米にとって、水というのは必要不可欠なものです。当地で使っている水は出羽三山の月山という雪解け水が東北一きれいと言われている若川の水になって、それでこちらに流れている冷たいお水ですね。これが稲の穂が出てくる出水というんですけれども、その時期に冷たい水がかかると美味しいお米になるというふうに言われています。
The rice paddies are kept covered by a set amount of water from the spring planting to the autumn harvest, requiring a large amount of water. This water layer serves multiple purposes. It insulates the rice plants and keeps weeds from growing. What's more, it infuses the soil with nutrients. Meanwhile, the rice paddies serve to protect the local region. Often called natural dams, they help regulate water levels, preventing floods and landslides. In autumn, when the ears of rice turn golden, the paddies are drained and the harvest begins. Even with all the machinery available, rice cultivation remains a labor-intensive process. Yet the farmers spare no effort and skillfully harness water's properties to raise quality rice.
お米という字は漢字で88というふうに書きます。それは稲を作るには88の手間がかかるからということで、米という漢字になっているというふうに聞いています。一粒一粒まで思いを込めて、美味しいお米、安全で、消費者の方から選んでいただけるお米というものをこれからも作っていきたいというふうに思っています。
Japan's delicious water is used to make another famous specialty. Quality water and rice come together to produce the fermented alcoholic beverage, sake. Sake's gentle aroma does not overpower other ingredients. Rather, it enhances their inherent flavor. The Saijo district is located in the western prefecture of Hiroshima. Called the Sake Town, it is home to numerous breweries. There are many sake brewing regions across Japan, and a common factor is that they all have a supply of delicious water. This brewery continues to make sake the traditional way, using carefully selected rice and locally sourced groundwater. Water is used extensively throughout the brewing process. It's used to wash and soak the rice. It's also used in the steaming process and to make final adjustments.
商品になる時にはまた瓶詰めをしますけども、そこで、またその仕込みで使った水と同じ水を使いましてアルコール度数の調整とか仕上げの調整もしますから、本当に水っていうのが最初から最後まで酒造りには関わってくる大切なものですね。
Sake is 80% water. Naturally, water plays a crucial role in producing the sake's delicate flavor. This brewery uses water drawn up from an underground spring.
こちらに出ている水がですね、我々が酒造りに使用している仕込み水になります。西条の地域で汲み上げられる水っていうのは非常に発酵に適している水で、発酵してくれる微生物である酵母がですね、非常に生き生きとしっかり働いてくれますんで、お米の味わいをしっかり引き出してうまみのある柔らかいお酒に仕上がるというふうに言われています。
Koizumi Takeo has been studying fermentation for over 60 years. He says that Japan's water is the soul of quality sake.
日本の水っていうのは非常にいい水なんです。世界的に見ても。なぜかというと鉄分が少ないんですよ。お酒を作る時の水に鉄分がちょっと多いとお酒がですね赤く錆びてしまってもうすぐに回収しなければならない。お酒をよく発酵するためには実はですねリンという成分ですね、無機成分、それからカルシウム、 それからカリウム、こういうのがね非常に大切なんです。ところが日本酒を仕込む水はですね、鉄分が少ない上にリンとカリウム、これがですね非常に多いもんですから、そのためにねお酒がよくできる。
In spring, the snow melts and produce begins taking on color and sweetness. In summer, juicy watermelons are a refreshing treat. In autumn, the mountains put on their colorful coats and mushrooms come up for a look. In winter, root vegetables are pulled up from their warm soil beds. The 4 seasons are clearly defined in Japan, and each offers a different set of ingredients. The time at which an ingredient is the most abundant, nutritious, and flavorful is called shun in Japanese. Nonaga Kimio is the 3rd-generation owner and chef of this Japanese restaurant. He places an emphasis on seasonal produce. He wants diners to enjoy ingredients at their best and fully savor the passing of the seasons.
日本には旬っていうのがありますけど、走り、旬と名残って実は3つあります。その中でもやっぱり一番美味しい状態が旬と言われてますね。
Citrus fruits are at their peak from autumn to spring. Japan currently has over 100 varieties. As their seasonal peaks are staggered, they can be enjoyed over a long period. Uwajima City, Ehime Prefecture, is a leading producer of citrus fruits. The city enjoys a mild climate year-round. This farm cultivates 7 citrus varieties. Each has a different shun.
今から旬を迎える甘夏です。
The seasonal peak for Amanatsu oranges is from March to May. While normally sweet and sour with a hint of bitterness, they have a high sugar content during this time and are enjoyed by young and old alike. The trees require plenty of sunlight to distribute nutrition evenly and produce top fruit. For this, the farmers regularly inspect the trees and prune excess branches and leaves. Professor Sugiura Minoru, who studies citrus fruits, says that citrus fruits in season are more than refreshing. They offer health benefits as well.
柑橘類に含まれているベータクリプトキサンチンがどうも骨代謝を改善するっていうようなことがいろんなメカニズム研究から明らかになってきまして、私たちの研究からも実は糖度が高いみかんほどベータクリプトキサンチンの含有量も多いということを明らかにしてきました。つまり美味しいみかんほど健康に役立つということが分かっています。
Up next is a food product that hits its peak in winter, yellowtail. Wild yellowtails arrive with cold currents. Himi City, Toyama Prefecture, sits on the Sea of Japan coast. The yellowtail caught in its waters are fat in preparation for spawning and are a winter specialty. Yellowtail farming is also taking off. Chef Nonaga prizes wild yellowtail, but is impressed by how Japan's farmed yellowtail offers a consistent quality that rivals wild yellowtail at their seasonal peak.
日本のこの養殖技術で育ったブリですね。何がすごいかというと、一年中旬で美味しいんですね。包丁スーッて入れた時に脂の乗りをね感じますね。まるで天然のすごくいい状態のブリに負けないぐらいで、味がですねもうまるで大トロですよね。でそのトロの状態が腹側だけじゃなくて、この背の方まできちっと脂が乗ってて旨味が強い。
How is it possible for the yellowtail to stay in season year-round? This is Tsukumo Bay in Kochi Prefecture. It has one of the largest yellowtail farms in Japan. About 3 million yellowtails are raised in this bay every year. Not only does the bay receive nutrient-rich waters from the surrounding forests, but warm ocean currents flow in, making it an ideal fishing ground. The bay is also deep and calm with a stable water temperature, making it an excellent aqua farming site. Araki Takayoshi has been raising yellowtails for 9 years. This fish farm has over 5,000 yellowtails in a pen that's 18 meters in diameter and 18 meters deep. The number is kept lower than conventional fish farms to reduce the fish's stress and give them space to swim around. Should the water temperature rise in summer, he'll adjust the feed or number of fish in the pen to maintain optimal conditions.
天然でいうと、水温が下がって油を蓄える冬場のみが旬になると思うんですけど、養殖業は今環境も良かったり、栄養豊富な餌を毎日あげることで夏場でも脂が乗っているのが特徴で、一年中安定した身質のブリを食べれるのが特徴だと思います。栄養もしっかり入ってますし、で、カットした時に色変わりが遅かったりとか、魚の臭さが少ないっていう魚になってます。
Yellowtails are rich in anti-aging components such as DHA, which is said to support brain function, and EPA, which improves blood flow. According to Professor Masumoto Toshiro from Kochi University, the farmed yellowtails offer consistent levels of these components and also retain their color and flavor better.
天然のブリよりも養殖のブリの方が数年にわたって EPA だとか DHA などの油の含量が高く維持されています。色変わりというのはブリの赤い部分、血合い肉っていうふうに言いますけれども、そこが時間を置いておくと褐色に変化することを言います。この変化は酸化によって起こるので、養殖で与える餌の中に、酸化を防ぐ効果があるビタミンだとか、酸化抑制効果があるポリフェノールと呼ばれるものが入っている柑橘類の皮などを餌に入れることによって色の変化を遅くすることができます。
Japan extends from north to south and has a complex landform. In the north, crab, salmon, and other marine delicacies are caught in its cold waters. In the south, the mild climate produces juicy fruits. With varying temperatures and environments, each region enjoys a diverse range of ingredients. Processed foods also reflect their climate, and there are often numerous varieties of a given product. This is particularly true about two fermented products indispensable to washoku: miso and soy sauce. Regional flavors and dishes are shaped by the local climate and resident microorganisms. Fermentation researcher and expert Koizumi Takeo says that Japan has one of the most extensive selections of fermented food in the world.
日本はですね、そもそも世界でも一番の私は発酵王国だと思います。それなぜかって言ったらやっぱりですね、亜熱帯気候なんですね。それ一年中暖かいってこと。それと今一つは降雨量が非常に多いんですね。湿度が高いところには発酵微生物が非常に多いんです。
Let's first take a look at the connection between the climate and soy sauce. It's a main seasoning for one of Japan's most famous dishes, sukiyaki. Soy sauce can be widely divided into two categories. The first is koikuchi soy sauce, which is dark and savory. The main type in East Japan, it's used in simmered dishes. The other is usukuchi soy sauce. Used in West Japan, its lighter color enables other ingredients to keep their natural color. Chiba Prefecture is the leading producer of soy sauce in Japan. Its location near the ocean and mild climate are said to be ideal for soy sauce fermentation. This factory continues to use traditional methods and wooden barrels and has been making soy sauce for approximately 170 years. The main ingredients are soybeans and wheat. Koji mold is then added to the mix. The microorganisms that live within the storehouses influence its flavor. To activate the koji mold and microorganisms, the temperature and humidity must be kept high.
いかにその微生物たちが働きやすい環境を作っていくかっていうのを手助けしていくのが自分たちの使命だと思ってます。微生物と一緒に成長していけるような思いを持ちながら取り組んでいきたいなとは思ってますね。
Another quintessential fermented seasoning is miso. There are countless varieties in Japan.
800ぐらいの蔵元さんがありますので、それぞれでだいたい3種類から5種類ぐらいですね、最低でも作っていますから、だいたい2000種類から3000種類ぐらいはあるのではないかなというふうに思われます。
Soybean is the primary ingredient. Rice or barley may also be added, depending on the regional climate and crop. There is soybean miso, rice miso, and barley miso. The process and fermentation period determine the miso's color and sweetness. Each region has its particular flavors and colors, and the miso has a major influence on the local cuisine. Nagano Prefecture produces approximately 50% of Japan's miso. At its center is Matsumoto City. This miso factory continues to make miso the old-fashioned way, using time-honored techniques passed down within the family. Sixth-generation miso master Ishii Kosuke says that Nagano's drastic temperature differences are essential to aged and flavorful miso.
長野県というのはどちらかというと標高が高くて、高原のような場所なんですよね。そして空気が澄んでいて水が豊富できれいであるという、松本周辺の地域というのは 日本でもこの温暖なモンスーン気候であるこの日本において、例外的にですね大陸性気候なんですね。夏暑く冬寒いというですね、その気候が味噌作りに適しているということですね。長く時間をかけて、温度が高くなったり低くなったりということが繰り返されて、例えば3年味噌だとか1年味噌を作るときに発酵と熟成がなされますんでね、味噌作りに天然の味噌を作るには適していると言われてるんですね。
These cedar barrels play a vital role in producing the miso storehouse's signature flavor. Cedar wood allows microorganisms in. These microorganisms support the fermentation process.
杉の桶っていうのはですね、ある程度の柔らかさを持ってますね。これがカシの木だとかね、そういったものだともっと硬すぎちゃって、微生物が住み着きにくくなっちゃったりします。あるいはヒノキだったりすると香りが強すぎちゃってなかなか醸造に適さないということもあったんだろうと思いますね。
Water, the four seasons, and regional climate are part of Japan's unique natural environment. Regional producers work tirelessly to take advantage of these blessings and create top-quality food products. These are used to create a variety of regional specialties that support Washoku's development and people's health.